Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today we have your Sunday replay video featuring the Tier VIII Techline Soviet Destroyer, the Kiev. So the Kiev is the Tier VIII slot in the gunboat line. And I remember when I went through the Soviet gunboat line, the Kiev is where I really started to enjoy the line as a whole. So, it's nice seeing her pop into my email with a replay that has her name on it. Today's driver is one Dave. Believe it or not, that's his actual username. So, alright, not going to mess up his name this time. And this is a live reaction replay. So, I don't really know what's going to happen in this replay. Dave sent it to me, and I'm sitting down and watching it with you guys for the very first time together. So we're just sitting here enjoying this little show together. So, he's playing ranked, which is his first mistake of the night. I have way too much stuff going on right now to be bothered about, well, adding the stress of ranked on top of everything else. The Kiev is a pretty interesting choice for ranked because, well, as you can tell, it's not really that stealthy. 6.9 kilometer detect at tier 8, which isn't too terrible, but isn't the stealthiest destroyer at tier 8. The Soviet, well, it's a gunboat line, and this is the line that used to have the Khabarovsk at the top. And if you haven't seen the Khabarovsk detection range, it ain't exactly a stealth boat either now. But yeah, I mean, when ranked's about, taking caps and such, you tend to want those, good cap contesting DDs like the other DD on his team, the Lightning and such. Let's see, there's a Kagero I see spotted. Oh, that was spotted. And yeah, and an Orkin, that's another good cap contesting DD as well. But looks like he's gone over here. He's got someone detected, well, someone located. I suspect that's probably, well, the Kagero's over there. Yep, that's definitely the Orkin who's just popped into the cap. Looks like he's waiting for to ambush the man here. He's literally just sitting here. He knows generally whereabouts he's at because of the RPF. But let's see. What's going to happen here? It's like the Odin's pushing. Odin, that's a ship I haven't seen him in. Ah, the Orkin just fired. What are you doing, bud? Literally on the edge of his detection range. And now, Dave's going to open up with the main battery guns of the Kiev. Okay, Mr. Orkin, you've made a mistake now. Been called out in the open by Kiev. He's powering up his Kiev now, using the speed to his advantage, as the Orkin tries to disengage. It looks like he goes behind the island here. He does manage to cleave about, oh, what's that? 6k off of the Orkin, just about. In his first exchange, so taking no damage in return. That is a plus. Another thing about the Kiev too, if you look at his HP, man does have 21,000 HP on a destroyer at tier 8. Very, very big numbers there for a destroyer, which is, of course, one of the highlights of the Soviet gunboat line, is that these are really, small, light cruisers, destroyer leaders, not actual destroyers, which is why they're so big and why they're, less stealthy than your average same-tier destroyer. The Kiev does have 8-kilometer torps, though, so that's quite usable at tier 8. There's the Orkin firing again. Green team has captured the B cap. Looks like they're working on the C cap. Got a Duke of York, a Key, and a Colonel Bonase over there. They just got the Kagero. That's good, taking out the enemy DD. Oh, they also took out one of the enemy cruisers as well. As Dave stumbles across the Orkin yet again, manages to reset the cap there. Very good, delaying the enemy cap as long as possible. Now he's got a North Carolina to pick on, all by his lonesome, which is, of course, what ships like the Kiev and the Khabarovsk and the Tashkent like to do. Like fighting battleships without support, and then like burning them down with their good gun ballistics. Like we're talking about, there goes the friendly Lightning there, getting taken out with the Duke of York. So now it's 2 down versus 2 down. Fire the North Carolina. But yeah, we're talking about this with the Khabarovsk not that long ago. Soviet gunboat destroyers like engaging enemy ships from, longer portions of their range, using their good shell ballistics and high speed to their advantage. So he gets a nice little farm there on the North Carolina for a second. The enemy team just did capture the A cap. Looks like the points are balanced. Not balanced. They're on the right side this time. So the green team's points is actually the green team's points. And the red team's points are actually the red team's points. As we've seen here recently, that doesn't always track with the replay. It's a feature, not a bug, right? Alright, so they are flipping the B cap now, the red team. That Orkin's gone into the B cap. He has a Baltimore right there. Ooh, friendly Duke of York is very low, down to 4,000. Oh, no, now he's dead. Okay. Gets taken out by the Odin of all ships. 3 green ships down to the 2 red ships down right now. Alright, he's scooting on up. I think those are more Orkin shells there, perhaps. Yeah, that looks suspiciously... Yep, it is an Orkin. Look at that. There he is, yet again. So the Orkin's there. He knows that, well, he can just, drive up on here and just take the red team's A cap. That'll stop their points gain for now. There are ship downs. They do, of course, need every single point that they can get. So obviously flipping the A cap is something you want to do and that he can do right now with the Orkin being well west of the B cap. C cap actually should be opened. So like the Baltimore could have, gone up to the island right there in the C cap and capped it as well. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Might be in a bit of a dire situation. Just needs to take a breather at the moment. Friendly Hawk is coming down into the A cap as well. This is a good ship to have on your side for ranked. Oh, there we go. Solo cap ribbon. Courtesy of, well, the Orkin leaving him alone. Alright, so he's backing up. That Orkin's probably going to go back for the B cap. Well, he's either got to go for the B cap or he's got to go for the C cap. And what do we think he's going to go for, boys? B cap or C cap? I think he's going to go right back in for the B cap. Okay, so... Green team, where's the... Oh, yeah, the key. The key's way over in the east. That Baltimore really needs to take that C cap. I know this map's small and all, but he has island cover to either back up into, or he could have, sailed into cover behind those islands and gotten that C cap. And, no one can get him because the key is out east. And I know they got 2 caps right now, but it's better than 2 caps, 3 caps, especially in ranked. Especially when you know where the other ships are at. You can get the C cap without any threat to yourself right now. But Baltimore is choosing to sell it in the open. Okay. Looks like some smoke there from the Orkin. RPF is changing to what I think is the Amalfi. Now it's back to the Orkin or the North Carolina. Never mind. Looks like North Carolina is going for the A cap. He's inside torp range, dumping torps in the direction of the North Carolina. And now he's speeding on up. It's like it was the Amalfi heading over to the A cap. There's some secondaries from... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought there were secondaries from the North Carolina, but I was about to say, what? That's way too many for the North Carolina. No, it's from the Odin. A ship that indeed should have a secondary build. Right, someone's right there. Ah, it's Mr. Orkin. Hi, nice to see you again, buddy. Dave is still here. There we go. Good hits on the Orkin there. Got a fire on him. Orkin is not putting that fire. Gets another. Gets 3 fires on him. What, buddy? You need to go buy a lottery ticket like right now. Gets 3 torp hits on the North Carolina. He should have this Orkin dead to rights here. There's the Orkin torps. Is he going to eat any? He's not even looking. Okay, nope. Not in danger of eating any of those. Orkin's down to 14 HP. One last salvo, maybe. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. Unfortunately, his damage con is on cooldown right now. He does have a heal. He should be pushing the T button, but for some reason he's not. I think he's waiting to see if he's got any shells coming in his own direction. Looks like he doesn't. His bloom should be going down. Yep, there we go. He's no longer detected. Okay. Good exchange there. He's gotten their DD out, but unfortunately, they're now down to a Baltimore and just the key. The Duke of York has perished. And the key just missed that shot. All right, so their Amalfi's at 10k, Odin at 29k, North Carolina at 20k, Duke of York at 40k. Huh. And a pretty healthy team left alive on the red side. Oh, there he goes. He's using his heal now. Very good. Now, he does now have free reign because the last destroyer on the enemy team has perished. So now he can run over wherever he wants to, essentially, and control the engagement. The fastest thing over there is what? The Amalfi? So that's the only thing he really has to worry about for now. And he is faster than the Amalfi with the speed boost going. Alright, torps out, man. It's so funny seeing usable torps on a Soviet gunboat. I'm so used to the Khabarovsk's little T-Rex arms when it comes to torps. Oh, he's unfortunately spotted. The Duke of York has gotten a little bit too close. Duke of York looks like he was pushing in to deal with the Baltimore, but now his attention has of course changed to Dave. Dave has of course ran into an island. He's attempting to fix that mistake here. Fortunately, the Duke of York knows he's there, and okay, that wasn't too bad actually. And he has turned out of the torps, and of course, he ate a salvo for his problems. Thankfully, he is, of course, resetting the cap here with the Duke of York being in it. Alright, so go behind this island, pop your damage con. Yep, there we go. And we're good. We're good. AP coming in from the Baltimore. He just saved the Baltimore there for sure by distracting the Duke of York with his presence. There's some AP. Where's that from? The North Carolina? This looks a little bit too accurate for the Odin. Okay, but now that he's got some more distance between himself and the Duke of York, he can get to farming him down. 9 minutes left on the clock. Oh, now the Key's taking the C cap, of all ships to take the C cap. But he is about to have an Odin and a North Carolina, I believe, in his face. He does have torps now, so this could be a pretty funny moment. It looks like Duke of York has taken the bait, and now he's trying to run down Dave here, while also getting shells out on the Baltimore. HE shells out, to be exact. Baltimore live? Baltimore lives for now. He did get a hit on him because he just got high caliber. Yeah, it looks like Odin and North Carolina are pincering this Key. This Key needs to make sure he takes out at least one of those ships if he's going to go down here. He should have good torp angles on the Odin, but of course the Odin has Hydro, good armor, good maneuverability, and good secondary guns. So the Key is showing an awfully lot of skin there to that North Carolina down south. But up north here, we got a Duke of York that's about to come around the corner here from 4 kilometers away. Looks like he's going to short these torps up and launch his other set right where the indicator was. But the Duke of York does have his Hydro up, so you should see these. So this should at least prevent him from coming around the corner here, as he just wants to eat torps. All right, how's the pincer maneuver going down south? Looks like North Carolina is face tanking the Key. Oh, there's the Amalfi. That's not good. That's some sap. Probably heading in Dave's direction here in a second. Yeah, North Carolina does dodge those torpedoes. And up there he is. Hello, from 4 kilometers away, 18k HP, HE out. All right, North Carolina does go down. Ooh, that was a big hit. Yikes. Down to 4,000 HP. Gets a fire on the North Carolina. North Carolina instantly damage cons that. That was not the best move there from the Duke of York. Now, he is, of course, going to be fireproof while his damage con is running. Of course, it's not going to run forever. Here's more HE shells from 6 kilometers away. And one nicks him on the stern down to 1,560 HP. Pops what I believe is his final heal. Does get a fire on the Duke of York. That's a perma-fire now because the Duke of York panicked and put out that one instance of fire. We had held it for now. He could put both of them out. Is he going to get to burn him down before he has another roundup? Looks like, nope, here comes another broadside of HE. And, manages to dodge it just so. And he's now up to 5,000 HP. There goes the Duke of York for his second kill of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 2v2 with a Baltimore who I believe is not the healthiest thing ever. And an Amalfi and Odin. Oof, Odin. That's a tough ship. This one you're definitely going to have to burn down. Amalfi, very scary to be taking on in a destroyer, let alone a Soviet destroyer that's a pretty big target. Not to mention the Italian shells are pretty nice when it comes to their ballistics, so it's not the hardest thing to hit something like the Kiev with the Italian guns. So the enemy is going to flip the A cap here. With 6 minutes on the clock, that's definitely enough time for them to catch up with the points. Now, the Odin should still be around the C cap. So if I'm the Odin, I'm flipping around, I'm going to the C cap. Okay, Amalfi's pretty low, though. 8k. But, I mean, man, Dave is like one shot with sap. So, Baltimore opens up like a Chad. There goes the AP from the Amalfi. Okay, Baltimore's pretty angled in, so he should be okay. Watch him explode now. Okay, nope, he's good. AP out. Amalfi's giving him broadside. I just clips in there down to 6,200. Dave's probably about to open up as he goes behind this island. Yep, here he goes. All right, HE. I really should load AP. He should get some good. He could get some good chunks off this broadside here if he had AP loaded. But HE is out. He's going to get a fire. No, see, non-pins should have used AP. That'd be a dead Amalfi right now, or near dead for sure. All right, Baltimore. Good hit from Baltimore. Taking down to 2,400, and the Odin takes down the Baltimore. which leaves Dave versus an Amalfi and an Odin. No heal, no speed boost left. Now the Amalfi does know where he's at. All right, shells out. Oof, okay, he's playing a very dangerous game. All right, he's got to swing those front turrets around, but his rear turret's ready to go. His AP loaded. Okay, this should be all right. Oof, see? Good shell ballistics. He's definitely got sap loading in the tubes now, but can he get a shot off before Dave gets him down? And knocked out the torpedo tubes. Oh my god, 524 HP. Dude, use AP. Use AP. Hit the tube button. I promise you it'll be better. For future note, 200 HP. Oh, just gets him down. Sets a fire there at the end too. Just gets him down and out for his third kill of the match. But now, boys, red team's got all the caps. This is a problem. Look how fast those points are going up. Now, of course, the issue is that, unlike other maps, this is a very small map. This is a very, very, very small map. This is, what, a Tier 3, Tier 4 map, and these are Tier 8 ships. So, unlike in normal situations where the battleship could not, hold on to the majority of the caps, Odin can here, because she's fast, and this is a very small map. So, while sure, Dave's going to be able to bounce around from cap to cap here for a bit, I don't think he's going to have enough speed. And definitely not enough time to keep recapping these caps as, like, he's going to go to one, the Odin's going to come over, recapture it. He's going to go to another one, the Odin's going to go over, recapture it. But let's see. 40-second cap time, though. I mean, who knows? 3 minutes left on the clock. Look how fast those points are ticking up. Keep in mind, his team's getting no points right now. So it's not like he's got, like, a one cap that's still gaining him points. He has no points. Look how fast that points gap is rapidly closing. This is an Odin. The secondaries, good armor, hydro, and torpedoes. And this is Odin's bread and butter. Close range combat. Against a destroyer with only 4,000 HP. Whew. We don't know what HP the Odin's at. I don't think we've seen the Odin for the past, like, what? 5 minutes? Alright, cap's been flipped. 2 minutes left on the clock. He's under 100 points away, and again, look how fast those points are ticking up. In a normal match, I think he'd be alright, but not in a ranked game. If he does win by points, this is going to be very, very close. He's hydroed. Okay, Odin is very nearby now. I mean, we know where he's at, thanks to RPF. Now we know he's within 6 kilometers of that RPF icon. Under 170 points away now. 2 minutes left on the clock. I think he's got to sink the Odin. He's got hydro too. Yep, there we go. Odin's in the A cap. So now once again, friendly team is making no points. Torpedoes out. Alright, so I think his hydro has to have ran out for him to be able to lose hydro spotting on Dave here. Maybe he'll eat the torps. Maybe he won't. Let's see. Minute 30 left on the clock. Points are rapidly closing. Obviously, if he flips this, the points gain is going to be huge for the red team. We're rapidly approaching under 100 points left on the clock. This is pretty intense, guys. Oh, one hit on the Odin. 2 hit on the Odin. Ooh, did reset the clock there. I'm sorry, did reset the cap there. Bought his team a few more seconds. That might have been it. Up there, they're under 100 points now, boys. 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, okay. That was what? How much damage do these torps do? 14k. So like torpedo protection, like 10k. Odin's down 20k. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to how much his damage ticker went up. Red team's got 3 caps. This is bad. 47 seconds left on the clock. 45 seconds left on the clock. We're under 60 points away here, boys. This is going to be close. He's going to win it or lose it by like 2 points. Like one tick is going to determine this. 36 points away, 31 seconds left on the clock. Odin is spotted. 200 HP. Oh, get him. Salvo out. 22 seconds left. Please pin. And, oh no, non-pins. He hit 2. It's the 2 key. Yes. Yes. He remembered. He heard me. He heard me speaking from the future. Oh, man. That's what I'm... 2 key, guys. 2 Kiev Soviet Destroyers. It works miracles there. Dang, 200. That Odin shoved his fist through his desk after that. Oh my god. Dreadnought and High Caliber. 4 kills. Was it 2 caps? Should have been pretty good. Yeah. 2,600 base XP. 1 kill shy of a Kraken, guys. Come on, this is ranked, so like he killed, you know, the majority of the enemy team there. Good on you, Dave. Nicely done, Dave. So that was a pretty good game. What a twist there at the end. Odin down to 200 HP. Yeah, he would have lost that there for sure. That Odin definitely raged after that. So excellent work, Dave. If you are like Dave and have a good game like this, feel free to send it into the channel. You can find the email in the link down below. It is working again, obviously, as this is where I got Dave's replay from. So you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful rest of your week and Thanksgiving week for my fellow Americans out there. I hope to catch you guys next one.